Throw that in the wine. Put the troll in the wine. Man, that's good. You go. We're gonna wait for people to come in. We got the 15 to 20 minute rule in effect. Got the New Year's Day live. Sponsored by WeHardDirect.com and sponsored by you, my faithful, loyal supporter. I know. Gonna continue to support. We're gonna do this stuff to battle homelessness and all this stuff in the world. So we got a couple of things we're gonna talk about. And people could be asleep, or they could be drunk, or they could be sunk, sleep/drunk. But nonetheless, we're gonna talk about what we need to talk about. Cause I'm mostly awake. I'm kind of sleepy too, but it's the new year. I ain't finna go to sleep. I rarely ever go to sleep this early. My daughter gave me this. For the new year. Everybody should be setting out to do better than they did last year. We're gonna give you a couple minutes to get in here. Yeah. Give you a couple minutes. Maybe everybody's asleep, who knows? When you come in, hit that like button. On the playback, hit that like button. Man, they still out there shooting cannons. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? These dudes shooting. Seems like it's right outside. We're gonna give it a little while before I start. It is 2026. 2026. We're gonna give it a little bit while I start. I'm still drinking on the red wine that I reviewed. Frontera. If y'all notice, I ain't drunk that much of it. But I ain't done with it yet either. Y'all hear that? Boom! Mark Jones. He come in roasting. Said, hey, Luther Vandross was cracking. I tried something new. I put a troll in the wine and it's making it sweeter. So, he said, bad gang, happy New Year's. Yeah, man. It's time to get that bag in the new year. Like I say, the thing that I came up with is the year for self. It's the year of self. The year of self. We're going to still give it a couple minutes before I get into the subject matter. Get that bag, Mark. Get that bag. It's going to be the year of self. They replaying the Bucks game on TV. That's probably what y'all hearing in the background. We 4 minutes in. We're going to give it a few more minutes. Then we're going to get into the subject matter. And we got a time limit here as to how long we're going to go on if the live is not active. When I say active, I mean people in there to my satisfaction. But you still can catch it on the playback. You still can hit the like on the playback. You still can support the content via Cash App on the playback. Let's see, at probably the 8-minute mark, I'll begin to talk about what I want to talk about in this live. Because, most people probably passed out trying to drink like you could drink. Whoever hit the like button, I appreciate that. And you can't even drink. You snoring right now. Couple minutes. So, hit the like button as you come in, as you go out, whatever you choose to do. Beezy is here. So, what do, No Matrix? What's going on, Beezy? Appreciate you coming. Happy New Year to you as well. We need to talk about this. We definitely need to talk about it. 8-minute mark, we're going to get into this subject matter. And I think the young dudes like Beezy definitely need to hear what I'm about to say. Because these years get away from you. People starting to come in. Appreciate that, Beezy. As always, 414, Beezy is generous. 414, Beezy is generous, and I appreciate that. The 1999, super thanks. So, we got 1 more minute, and we're going to get into this subject matter. Hit the like button as you come in, as you go out. Share the content. This is very important what we're about to talk about, whether anybody comes in or not. I'm still going to get into this. And this is the mindset we need to have in the year 2026. Guys teaching you like you, they be this, be that, hold this, hold that. And I can't lie. Sometimes you hear me saying that stuff too. But I'm going to show you what the mindset that we supposed to have, overthinking that the solution is bashing. And sometimes it's not bashing. They just say it's bashing because what else can they say? It's not bashing. So let's get into it. So I want to talk about this. We need to run our lives as men like kingdoms. We need to run our lives like kingdom. The word kingdom itself means the king dominates. The king dominates. The king is dominant. And we need to run our lives like kingdoms because, see, we created in the image and likeness of God. And thereby being created in the image and likeness of God, we created to dominate. But we live in a world where the devil is the prince of the power of the air, and the devil tries to weaken people all day, every day, in particular men, try to make you feel bad about masculinity. Y'all notice that the masculine dude has the most problems on his job, the most problems here, the most problems there. Because, like I say, the devil is the prince of the power of the air, or shall I say the princess, and is more active and tries to speak louder than the Most High himself. But what do I mean by run your life like a kingdom? Run your life like a kingdom. What that means is you are the ruler. You're the one that sits on the throne of your life. Not your wife, not your girl, not your mama, not your daddy, not your grandpappy. You. And you dictate what the rules are. You dictate where you're going to be, what you're going to do. You're the governor and the mayor. You're the king. You're the ruler. See how I got this crown on? You're supposed to put the crown on your own head. You design and place the crown on your head. But what do guys do? They let everybody else rule, and it's their king. Man, I don't think you're gonna. I don't think 50% of businesses fail. Trying to tell you how to do this, what you should do. It's your kingdom. Where you should live, your kingdom. It's your kingdom. The women you deal with should be answering to you. Or they supposed to be getting banished because it's your kingdom. And in the kingdom, insubordinate subjects get banished. But people don't know how kingdoms run, so they be having all type of disrespectful people in their life. People that don't mean them no good. Appreciate whoever hit the like button. People who don't even mean them no good, all in their life. Yeah, but. Input to the king. You the king. They supposed to be, when they come in, they either peasants, queens, or something else. If they're a peasant or a jester, then they supposed to entertain you. If they the queen, they supposed to answer to you and help you and figure out what it is that you want, not what they want. They get what they want after they give you what you want. Read about King Solomon and Sheba. Like I told y'all, Sheba brought King Solomon everything she had. And when he saw her level of commitment and her trust of him, see, most women won't even trust you to move out of town. Most women won't even trust you to put your name on this or put your name on that, or put their name on this or put their name on that. They'll just, I don't think you talking too much. You messing up the kingdom. Man, that thing ain't even melting like that. That's weird. Messing up the kingdom. Y'all see it? People are trying to make you feel bad when you learn this. If you look young like Breezy, they'll say, man, don't be trying to do that. Just go to college, get a good job. It ain't for everybody to work no job, man. It seems like I can't eat on my right side. It ain't for everybody to work no job. People call them. Yeah. Man, I thought the line would be off. My conversation probably was on there. Saying people names and stuff. I hope that wasn't on there. Shout out to whoever gave Solo 414 Beezy a like. Appreciate that, man. He deserved it, man. It's one of my main mans, man. I got plenty of them. Man, I had the conversation going in live. I really hope that conversation wasn't on there. But we drinking wine, man. We strategizing. Let me continue what I was saying. So, Gotta run our lives like kings. Yes, man. You can't get discouraged when things are slow. You just gotta keep it moving. Keep doing. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. I got another video that I gotta upload where I was talking about. I think I did upload it. Yeah, I did. I gotta put the thumbnail. I got a nice thumbnail with Steven. So a lot of y'all is like Steven from Django. You like Steven from Django, you build somebody else's kingdom, not your own. Not your own. So when we talk in terms of building, running your life like a kingdom, remember, you dominate. You dominate. You dictate. You dominate. You dictate everything. You dominate everything when you running your life like a kingdom. I agree. Why didn't he show that? He tried to show that. He said, it seems like women won't give you sex unless you kiss their ass. No, Matrix. So men just go get it elsewhere. Now, if you kissing somebody's behind, you're not running your life like a kingdom. When you running your life like a kingdom, you're not going to kiss up to nobody and you don't care if they leave. Remember, no Matrix philosophy. No man or woman is above you. They're either at your level or beneath it. Remember, they're just people. That's the No Matrix Lifestyle book is coming out this year. Listen, it's coming this year, man. The book is coming this year. The No Matrix. I could probably write the No Matrix book in 2 days because it's all in my mind. It's all in my heart. No Matrix philosophy. The No Matrix philosophy. Nobody's above your level. They're either at it or beneath. So no matter how you look, walk, talk, act, how much money you got, when you're running your life like a kingdom, these women can't tell you nothing. They can't. Yeah, that should have been in there anyway. And you even centered yourself with the $2 sign. I don't see why they ain't put it in there. So, but when you running your life like a kingdom, Mike, what's going on, man? What's going on, Mike, man? You get over Pimpin' Ken getting dead like that yet? Pimpin' Ken, man. Pimpin' Ken has a lot of philosophies of what I'm talking about, running your life like a kingdom. But that trick kind of was getting witty in that argument, man. That wasn't cool. Pimpin' Ken. Shout out to him. Shout out to Pimpin' Ken for real, man. Milwaukee's finest. With the stiff necks, here they come. So we starting to get some people in here. Y'all know we always do question and answer. Y'all know we sponsored by We Haul Direct. And y'all know I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. So came with that. Except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. Scripture. Jason Todd. Where the snow bunnies at, cuz? He said, where the snow bunnies at? Happy New Year, Mike. Mike said, "What up, OG? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, man. It's going to be a happy New Year. We're going to dominate this year. We're going to run our lives like kingdoms, Mike. Y'all going to hit the like button. Y'all going to be generous. Y'all going to help me do this charity work. I'm going to get these books wrote. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we mean by running our lives like kingdoms. You determine what you eat. You determine what you drink. You determine how you pray, when you pray. You determine when you study the word. You determine. Because you run your life like a kingdom. You the one that sits on the throne of your life. You determine when you go to sleep. You determine whether or not you're going to text her back. Where the snow bunnies at? We're going to see if some people come in here. We thank y'all who's already in here. Make sure you hit the like button if you ain't did it. Hit the like button. Yeah, because y'all see my eyes starting to wander. I'm trying to give it time. Trying to stretch it out a little bit. I'm glad that the people that came in here. I'm thankful. We're giving it time, you know. So, anybody got any questions? Anybody got any comments? When you are running your life like a kingdom, the women in your life are supposed to follow your lead. They don't have time to talk because it's hard enough to follow. Y'all enjoying y'all New Year? We'll give it a few more minutes. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Abel Hebrew said, Happy New Year, brother. God bless you and yours. Appreciate that. Same to you. And shalom. Yeah. Yep, so you got to do that. We be buying into the United States philosophies. Give it a second, yeah. I'm going to give it a second. I'll be right back. You're right, boss striker. He's saying that in terms of me saying, live your life like a kingdom. Y'all ever see that, the video from the 80s, Enjoy the Silence? That's what he was saying. So, he said, good luck trying to get one of these American women to follow you in this day and time, and he's right. He's right. That's why, if they don't, that's why you live by yourself. Remember, it's better to dwell in the corner of a roof than in a house with a contentious woman. Yeah, Depeche Mode. Yep. One of my favorite from the 80s. T. Whitman says some of us still exist. He says some of us still exist. Then he says, Boss Striker says, I'm by myself and I prefer it. Yep. And that's how you got to be. Because if it's, let's say you're right, Boss Striker, when you say good luck trying to get one of these American women to follow you. That's why you don't have them in your house. That's why you don't be in their house. Yep, Depeche Mode. Enjoy the silence. I wanna, I need it. What'd he say? All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my heart. That little accent came in. You ain't know if he said hands or arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Hey, go listen to that. Go listen to Depeche Mode. Enjoy the silence. Mm, 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 mm. He said, Boss Striker said he learns my lessons the hard way. Yeah, we all have, man. But I must say, honestly, I had issues in marriage, but I guarantee you that she is not worse than the majority. Like the issues we had, I guarantee you my issues were not as bad as most of these guys. Because she comes home, she stays home. Like a lot of these guys don't even be knowing where their girl is, and then she divorced him. I told y'all about a story of a dude I worked at in a nursing home. Changed him completely. He became a dog. Yeah, he said I always liked them. Enjoy the silence. Mm-hmm. Gotta run our lives like kingdoms. We're having a good year. Good new year so far. I know I am. No challenges. Last year was full of challenges. So far it's good. So far so good. What is saying? He said, I totally agree with what I told. He said, no matter something I totally agree with is when my pop says he hates a woman beguiling ways, meaning the smiles, the sex, basically giving you things that's switching up on you in the end. Man, your father know, man. They will, man. That's marriage. It's just gonna be you gonna need a certain level of luck, man. Because they're brainwashed by the soap operas, by social media, by American philosophy. Yep. I wish I could play music. All they gonna do is try to copyright. They lost this game by last second. So he said, deceiving you, making you do things to take them serious, then switching up. Boss Striker says marriage got messed up when feminism came in. It did. It had its moments from the beginning of time, but feminism made it worse. He got hurt. Can't have two kings in one house. You know, that's what I said. Okay. Speaking of what he just said, he said, oops. Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. He said, so when they say 50-50, that's two kings or two queens. No in between. Two kings or two queens. T. Whitman said marriage is tolerance, not love. See, that love stuff, man, is manipulation, man. Relationships ain't even about that, and they ain't supposed to be about that. They supposed to, if done the right way, get to that. He said exactly. Huh? He says, Ball Striker says that's how men got so soft, giving in to women to keep the peace. Yep. They not running their lives like kingdoms when they do that. They running their lives like peasantry. A lot of good points in here. A lot of good points. Solo 414 Beasley says it's best for guys like me to get this game young. It's like I already have their playbook. Yeah, listening to you, Solo, you do. It ain't gonna work. Like you can enjoy them, man. When you understand them, you can enjoy them. When you don't, you're not gonna enjoy them. You end up in some kind of trouble, in jail, something. Oh shoot. Yeah. Solo, no, man. See, when you young and you listen to guys, don't be a person that only listen to people based on money. You gotta listen to people based on the wisdom and knowledge that they provide. Because if that's the case, look at the value Kevin Samuels brought. But yeah, he was divorced twice before that and was foreclosed like 3 times. So that shows you that some of the greatest success stories come through a lot of failure. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Appreciate all y'all that came. Appreciate the gift from Beezy. And the rest of you, if you want to give, you can still give through Cash App or through other means. You can still do super thanks. I appreciate all of y'all. Let's have a good new year. Let's dominate. It's the year of self. It's the year to run your life like a kingdom. Appreciate all of y'all. We'll see y'all later on with more videos.